Okay, for this problem, we want to see which of these statements are true and evaluate which ones might actually be false. So we can start by just trying to reason through all of them and see if we can come up with the logic behind our answer. So for the first one, it says that both for loops and while loops are guaranteed to stop looping eventually. And a great example for why this actually isn't true is from the previous code comprehension question. So a while loop is not guaranteed to stop because it's something called an indefinite loop, and that means it will run for an indefinite amount of time. If you don't specify, oh, I want to be approaching the condition that will cause me to stop, it could run forever. So this one is not true because while loops don't have a built-in mechanism for updating their condition so that you're going to get closer and closer to stopping. And also, even for for loops, if you, instead of doing plus plus and you do minus minus and you're moving away from the condition that will stop your for loop, you might not even meet it then. So neither of these are guaranteed, so we know it's not true. The second one says scanners can only be used with while loops, not for loops. This one isn't true because you can take in user input in any way. You don't even have to use a loop. All you need is a scanner that takes in system input. So to handle a binary choice, an if-else statement is more appropriate than two if statements. A binary choice is where exactly one of two choices is possible. Yeah, so this one makes a little bit more sense to me because I know that if either one thing or another thing must happen, if the first one doesn't happen, the second one must happen, right? Like, for example, if a coin is tossed, it needs to be either heads or tails. It's not possible for my coin to be if it's heads or if it's tails. It'll just be else, if and else. So we know that only one of those two choices is possible. It's not possible for it to be if heads and if tails. So this one is true. And the final one is that the last element in an array R will be at index R length minus 1. So I know that, for example, if I take an array, let's say it contains the letters in the word hello. So O will be at index 4 if we start counting from 0, but the length will be 5, so 5 minus 1 is 4, which is the index of the very last character. And this is true for every single array because length starts at 1, but indexing starts at 0. So if you subtract 1 from the length, you'll just get if you started the length at 0 instead of 1. So these are the two correct ones. But